guys, I just arrived home. I stayed over at Kyle's last night and I woke up with a new low weigh-in of 121.8. Now, it wasn't with my scale that I usually like weigh myself on. It was with his scale, but I felt super lean this morning, so I was like, whoa, like that's a good number. My coach told me that I was going to get down into like the 122s, like he had a feeling, and yeah, it happened, 121.8. So yep, back home I had breakfast at his house, just my normal Laughing Cow cheese, egg white, and a Joseph's pita wrap. I am 6 days out from my show. So yeah, getting excited here. So yesterday I took a complete rest day. I didn't do any cardio and I didn't do any lifting. My carbs were pretty low, and today again I have no lifting, but I am doing cardio. So I'm doing HIIT in the AM, HIIT cardio, 5 intervals of that, and then in the PM I'm going to be doing some cardio, and I do have my lowest macro carbs to hit today. So it's going to be a low carb day for me, just a cardio day. So I guess what we're trying to do here is it's like depleting. I guess it's like a depletion. Just trying to get that last conditioning, that last good conditioning session in. So I know for me today when I do my HIIT, I'm gonna freaking go all out because it's my last HIIT session and I am freaking motivated right now. So I'm gonna really work my hardest with those 5 intervals. Especially with my cardio session tonight, I'm really gonna push myself. We got 6 days and I leave to Chicago on Thursday. So yeah, this week is just peak week, getting ready. And yeah, I'll try to just really show you guys everything and stuff like that. In my garage, about to do my last HIIT session of this for this next show. So yep, I'm about to do my last HIIT. I got 5 intervals to do here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna really kill it, work extremely hard, like push myself at any interval, because I don't know, I love that feeling of endorphins. I just love that feeling so much because, you know, I was a track athlete and I used to run cross country, and you get like that runner's high where you just don't even like feel your legs and you just like, I don't know, I love that feeling. Going into peak week, I am feeling really good. Yesterday was a low carb day, but just even though it gets like really hard and you're hungry and you're tired, you just have to embrace it, and that's what I do. That's how I get through the hunger pains. I just embrace it. So where my mind is right now, being 6 days out, I am just really focused, and I'm just really focused on that end result because that is what I crave. I crave the end result. Like, yes, this isn't fun. Being hungry isn't fun. Going to the gym being depleted as hell and not getting a pump and not having, like, you know, I'm not super strong right now in the gym. I don't, my energies goes ups and down, but I just get through it. And yeah, that's not fun for me, but what I'm thinking the whole entire time is that end result and getting my goal and getting that end result. And that's honestly like just how my mind is working right now. And I want you guys to do this in your daily life, like whatever you thrive, whatever you want to do, that's what pushes you, getting your end result. And once you finally get there and you accomplish that, you move on to the next thing. You go on to the next level. Like, what's next for me? And one thing about me is that once I achieve the goal that I was reaching for, yes, I am extremely happy, and I'm happy that I reached that goal, but then I move on to the next thing. I go on to the next level. It's good to never be satisfied. You never want to be satisfied. You want to keep going. You want to keep reaching the highest level as possible. Like, for me, there is no ceiling. There's just up, up, up. And for me, like, what I have done over the years is I did my first show, and I did it, and I was happy, and when I was on stage, I found my passion, and I found my love for this sport. And then I did another show after that, and then I took some time off and focused on my weak points, and I came back even stronger, and I won an overall at my competition. Like, I won an overall for bikini, and I was so happy, and yes, that happiness stayed for a little bit, but now I'm like, all right, what's next? Like, I'm so ready to move on to the next thing. So the next thing for me was a national show. So I did my national show. I got third. No, like, I was happy for getting the first calls and everything, but I was like, no, I can do better. I can reach higher, get higher. So then I decided that I'm gonna do Chicago and try to win my pro card, and that's my next goal, is to get the pro card. And then I just keep having higher and higher expectations, and that's what you should do for your everyday life, whatever it is. You should always just never be satisfied, just keep going, keep being uncomfortable, because being uncomfortable is where good things are gonna happen, and where you're gonna become the best. So I just gave myself like a really good pep talk for this HIIT session. So I'm gonna get to it right now, and yeah. And here is steak. I have asparagus, shredded lettuce, peppers, and yeah, that's about it. Hello everybody, what is up? We are going to go over peak week. So we're gonna go over what peak week is all about. I know competitors and everybody like really hypes up peak week, and the reason they do, I feel like, is because we're just excited. Like, it's peak week. We're 1 week out, 1 week to come in the best we've ever looked, and 1 week before we step on that stage. Like, it's a really exciting time, and I feel like that's why people like get so like hyped up about it. And it's not like this magical time where you become shredded, or you lose 10 pounds, or you, I don't know, like, some people think it's like this huge thing that is magical, and you do all these different things and different whatever that make it like this amazing thing. And honestly, no. Like, you need to come into peak week being stage ready, being stage lean. Like, for me, I'm gonna kind of go over like what my peak week looks like. So over the past few weeks, I've been counting my water intake, and I've been counting my sodium intake. And I know people are like, oh, sodium, water, like, what do you do with sodium and water? I keep it completely consistent. So over the last few weeks, like I said, I've been counting my sodium and my water. And for me, I drink about 170 ounces of water a day. And when it comes to sodium, I have about 3,000, like 2,700 to 3,000 milligrams of sodium. So I realized that I take in a lot of sodium, and I do. I put salt on everything. I have Laughing Cow cheese wedges, a lot of sodium in it. I add dressings and stuff to my salads. I do like this amino salad dressing stuff that has a lot of sodium in it. So that's why mine is so high. And what I do during peak week is I'm consistent. So this whole week I am hitting 170 ounces of water, and I'm having 3,000 milligrams of sodium, because you don't want to, because I'm a natural athlete. So I don't know if some people are not natural, they might have to do something different. But since I'm a natural athlete, I'm just really aware, and I make sure that everything is consistent. I don't want to randomly have my water intake go to 100 ounces and my sodium go up to 5,000 milligrams during peak week. Like, no, that's going to mess up stuff. I want to make sure that everything is really consistent. That is the whole water and sodium part. And like with my coach's approach, we don't cut water. Yeah, we don't cut my water or anything. I'm drinking water on show day. I'm drinking water the day before my show, because water is important. Like, you need water. It's going to help you fill out your muscles. Like, everything comes together. Your carbs, the sodium, the water. Like, the water helps fill you out. And if you cut it out, especially for a natural athlete, you're not used to that. So you could look worse on stage by cutting out water. And that's why we keep the water in, and we keep the carbs in, we keep the sodium in, and everything like that. Nothing is this dramatic thing that we do, this dramatic change. I know a lot of competitors I hear backstage, they say, I haven't had water in 24 hours. And I'm just like, why? Like, you need water. That's about the water sodium deal. Now, when it comes to my training, I am keeping everything the same. Like, I'm going to the gym still during peak week because my body is used to it. My body's used to going to the gym every week. Why randomly quit my training, or why randomly do more training? So training is the same. I'm not as intense. I'm not pushing myself like super hard like I would in my off season or whatever, because I don't want to be sore. I don't want to be sore on show day, because you need to be able to move on stage and everything like that. So I'm still going to the gym because I want like my digestive system to still be going. So that's why my training is still there. I actually took 2 days off from the gym, yesterday and today, just to give my body like a little break to recover. I had a lot of inflammation. I didn't go to the gym yesterday, and I didn't do cardio, and I woke up this morning weighing 3 pounds lighter. So I knew that I had a lot of like water retention. I was just really sore, so I needed a little break, and that's what we did. Cardio, I'm doing my cardio today, so I'm doing my HIIT, and I'm doing some steady state later tonight. Tomorrow I am doing my 30 minutes, and then we just taper it down. So, I do 30, 20, 15, and then I think 10, I'm not too sure. But we just like taper it down. I guess, I don't know why my coach has me doing that. I just think it's because I'm not carrying a lot of water maybe in my legs, or I'm not like as inflamed or sore or anything like that. So I'm pretty sure that's why he just tapers my cardio down, because I'm already in condition. Like, I'm ready to hit the stage, and we're not trying to drop any more body fat here or anything like that. So that's why I'm already ready. So there's no need to be doing like hours of cardio or extra more cardio or anything like that. That's gonna make it worse probably. So we talked about my sodium, we talked about my water and my training, cardio, like the foods that I eat. So during peak week, I just cut out stuff that makes me super bloated. So I'm not doing like any Monsters, diet sodas. because those bloat me. I'm not doing like Halo Top ice cream. I'm not doing like my Enlightened ice cream. I cut all that out. That sugar-free pudding, I don't do that. That stuff does bloat me, and I know it does. So I honestly just keep it pretty like clean. You know, I'm having rice cakes, and I still have cereal, sweet potato, jasmine rice, just stuff that my body is used to. And you know, like, what bloats you. I mean, everybody's different, you know, especially because I'm so lean right now. If I eat something, I can tell, like, whoa, okay, I'm super bloated, or something like that, you know. So you don't want to add anything new into your diet during peak week. You don't want to add, I don't know, just add something random that you haven't had during your prep at all. You know, you just want to keep it really consistent. Oh yeah, also with like my carbs and stuff, I've been in prep for a while, so I know when I look my very best. And me and my coach have been in contact, and we know when I look my best. And I look my best after having 2 refeed days. So I had 2 low carb days. Tomorrow is a moderate day, and then I'm gonna have my 2 refeed days. And I personally look the best after my 2 refeed days. So that's how we're doing it. My refeed days are around 200 grams of carbs. So that's what we're doing for 2 days straight. And then we just taper it down a little bit. So that is what works for me. I know a lot of people, like, they'll have like a burger the night before, or they'll, like, for me, we did try that. We tried the burger and fry deal. Didn't work. So for me, it's just filling out with carbs. So again, since I am a natural athlete, this is how I go about peak week. Keeping everything consistent. You know, you just want to keep doing what you've been doing. Keeping my sodium the same. Keeping my water the same. My training, cardio just tapering down, and eating foods that digest really well with me and my body, not adding anything new. Getting ready to hit the gym because I have to do 30 minutes of cardio right now, and I want to go to my gym and go on the Stairmaster because I've been doing the Stairmaster like this whole prep, and I just want to keep it consistent. So I'm going to go on there, and what I'm going to be taking before I go before I go do my cardio is some ABCs. So always sipping on my ABCs by Core because I want to stay recovered and just keep as much muscle on as possible, and just make sure I'm recovering and blah, 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 blah. And I will be taking my Alpha. And I always take my Alpha before I work out, and then I take one at night. I take my hard in the morning, and then I take this 3 times a day, in the afternoon and before I go to bed. I love this stuff. Ever since I've been taking it, I've been feeling amazing, just really calm, and yeah, it gets me shredded. I'm more like vascular, veiny-ish, and just makes like my muscles more harder, so I get like that hard, full appearance on stage. And honestly, Alpha has been doing the same, you know, keeping me full, just keeping on as much muscle as possible because I am dieting right now, and I want to keep my muscle. So that's where Alpha comes into play. It's keeping me having good workouts, like keeping my endurance up. I'm actually been lifting pretty heavy ever since I've been taking Alpha. I am feeling strong in the gym, even though I have been dieting. So I'm gonna be taking Alpha. It's almost out. I think I only have like a week left, which is good because you can only be on this for 8 weeks, and I have been on both of them for 8 weeks. All right, just finished up cardio. It was only 30 minutes. To be honest, like the first 5 minutes, like getting onto the cardio machine for me, the Stairmaster, is tough. Like like the first 5 minutes I was like, well, the first like minute I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna do like 30 minutes of this? Like I was like, shit. And then like once you get past the first 5 minutes, it becomes like easier because your heart rate gets up and you start getting in like your groove and everything. So people usually quit, like they're like, oh, I can't do the Stairmaster for 3 minutes without dying. Well, you have to get past that 3 minutes. Like for me, I have to get past that 5 minute mark. So for the first 5 minutes, I'm going at like, I go to level 7, then level 8, and then when I'm like really working hard, I'm at level 15. I go to level 15, then level 12, level 10. I just kind of flip around in between those levels. But yeah, like you just have to get through the first 5 minutes, and then it becomes, you get in like the groove. So yeah, I have 2 more meals left for the day. I'm doing good. I'm proud. I'm proud how I'm feeling right now. It's like almost 5 o'clock, and I just been trying to keep myself busy all day, and that helps. It really helps to like keep yourself busy, so I'm not focusing on like my hunger or when I'm gonna eat next. So yeah, staying busy also helps with hunger. So I'm gonna go home now. See you guys later.